Welcome back to Bump 200, and we're spaced. Fully spaced everywhere. Ready to shift gear, hopefully. World's fastest Bumpercar update. Why is it doing that? Obviously, if we tighten that up too much, bloody thing don't move at all. So what's so clever about this original bolt then? Obviously it has that shoulder there that stops it tightening more than you should, to allow the lever itself to manoeuvre. And it's got that groove in it. What's that groove all about? Apart from a bit of rust and a bit of gunk, I can't see anything in there clever. Stop the pedal shaft moving around. Yes, well, it's basic physics, which I told you I wasn't very good at. So that's because of this angle here. In order to shift that way, this has to go over so it can pull. Yes, basic physics. Is this the fulcrum? Is that the fulcrum? Pivotal point. Talking of pivotal points, I'm just about there. Tipping point. Yeah, this is very frustrating. What's going on, little wolf? Is there a monkey in a Bumpercar? Is that the problem? A double fulcrum? It's a double something. This might be one answer. A much shorter rod higher up. Or a much shorter rod lower down. Either way, the pedal's a lot higher up, so I don't know what my feet and legs are going to look like. Bet this was never built for comfort anyway, so just have to grin and bear it, I suppose. Something like that, maybe. Footrest. Gear shift. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? So I've been wondering, as you do, how come the other geezer had none of these problems? Well, whether by luck or judgment, his gear shift mechanism is down here, not up here. Down here, not up here. So, as I say, whether he took all this into consideration before choosing a Honda 600, or whether he just got lucky, I don't know. But we haven't got that fortune, so we're going to have to find a way around it. I must say, I'm increasingly keen on the idea of just a little hand shift up here. But as I say, we've got all that problems with clutches and things. And unfortunately, Yamaha were using the good old-fashioned cable, not hydraulics, so that would be a lot more difficult to put that into a pedal situation. Not impossible. And given the likely instability of this vehicle at 70 miles an hour plus, I'm not sure I want to be letting go of the handlebar to shift gear. I may be being hopelessly pessimistic, but I doubt it. Is this getting a bit tedious? Imagine how tedious it's getting for me. I know, we're supposed to be doing some welding, sparks and all that exciting stuff. Hang in there. I think I've got it. Right, so I tried mounting it up here at the highest point, as you saw, with a much shorter doofer. Anyway, I think if we mount it here, ignore this for the time being, I don't think we need this. I think we just need a tube that I can rest my foot on. Just like that. We mount it here. We've got a nice straight line here. So imagine that being that short and that coming down to it. It's going to get a little bit closer to this, but I think that's the answer. I promise I shall not bore you further with the fabrication of such items. I will just show you the final solution. So yeah, I'm actually going to cut this. And I've got to work out which end is not the reverse thread, because one of these ends is lefty tighty, righty wrongly, so that we can tap the newly cut end. I think this end is where we're going to cut it. So we're going to cut it about here. But just so you know, it ain't going to be easy. I've cut it, and I was hoping it was going to be a tube all the way through, and of course it's not. So I've got to drill that mother before I actually tap it. That'll be fun. So it's a 5mm bolt, so I'll be drilling it with a 4mm drill and then tapping it out from there. Oh, I know, welding. One shortened rod. Might need to shorten it some more. I know, it's going to need some more modification, but it works. And that's the last you're going to hear about it. Right, what's next? Well, I'm glad I didn't rush into welding this, because I think I can do better than that. So I've drawn that, and we'll cut that out and weld it up. Do a bit of practice welding here, which is a little bit more difficult as well, because this is much thinner. That cross member is much thinner steel and cheap rubbish. So yeah, see if I can improve on what we've currently got there, and then when I've got that, I think I'm going to weld in our plate properly, as opposed to just the spot welds. Or I might just put more spot welding in. I'll see how we go. Anyway, there's our remodeled, I don't know, tie rod end. I don't know what, but there. Yeah, I think it's going to work. Oh, I know, I said I wasn't going to bore you with this anymore, but I am. Clearly the lever apparatus is not going to be functional in that position, and it's given me the opportunity to try something I thought I'd like to try before. Yes, it's another one of those products always advertised on Facebook, etc. The welding sticks, only for aluminum and other such metals, but this is just that, so I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, so we're going to cut it there. We're going to work out what angle we want it at, and then weld it on with that stuff. See if it falls off. Talking of welding, when's he going to get on with it? Well, I'm a little anxious about it, I have to say. So I'm just building up courage. Ah, yes. Footloose and fancy free. So a couple of things going on here, obviously. This is the straight flip. So literally, it was going down there. I turned it around. Obviously my foot is not going to be that flat, because that looks perfect. Yeah, what should we do about that? Probably going to be even more elevated than that. That's more like it. Doesn't leave much room for manoeuvre, does it? Because don't forget there's a wheel here, like that one over there. So I guess it needs to be something like that, parallel with the actual shift rod here. Think that'll work? Let me know in the comments below. Just checking our exhaust clearance on proposed footrests. Yeah, seems to work. Using this box steel is going to give us some extra support on that corner as well if we weld it all in, which I think we'll do eventually. All cut up, cleaned up, and ready to weld. Yeah. And it's off again. Yes, indeed. We're taking another inch off, and we're going to be clamping those up, ready to weld. Fire extinguisher at the ready. But we're almost out of time, so I think we'll save that for next time. Next time around, we're going to be putting this together for the final time, hooking up the back end as well, the top piece. This bit over here. We're going to be clamping and welding those into place, our footrests. We're going to be welding our tie rod ends, which means our steering should all come together. So do make sure you subscribe down here somewhere if you haven't already, because that's all coming up next time around. If you thought the video was any good, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then don't, I guess. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.